What's up, guys? Will from CT Bushcraft here with another Überleben product review, and this product is one I'm really excited about because it's different than the other products I've tested from them before. This product comes in their nice customized plastic bag, but let's get into the actual product itself. Now, you've seen from them, you can check out my other videos. I've reviewed their camp cup, a couple of their fire starters, but this one is, it's a fire starter, but it's a little bit different of a concept. So here it is. This is the Überleben Leicht fire starter, and as you can see, it's actually a necklace. So let's get into a little bit more about what this product is. Alright, so this is a fire starting necklace. As you can see, the necklace itself is made out of 550 paracord, so it's really nice paracord. It feels very good in the hand. I'm a big fan of paracord lanyards and whatnot, so for that reason I really like this product. It's got this clasp here on the end, which the ends of the paracord feed through, so you could cut it, tie a knot, and cauterize it to make it smaller so that it fits you, because right now it comes as a pretty big size, which is understandable, so that you can fit it to what you like. Now, getting down to the actual fire starter part of it, down on the end here, you can see here's the main attraction of this necklace. It's got a small little ferro rod here, attached with a couple of holes drilled in it so the paracord is thread through it. And then here on this end you've got the scraper. It's a little ring scraper. It says Überleben on it, and it's got a nice serrated edge on it. Now, obviously this is not what you're going to want to use for your primary fire starting source if you're out on a bushcraft adventure, you're backpacking, but this is a nice little thing that you can use. You can wear it as EDC, and just have it with you every day. You can throw it in a backpack as an emergency fire starter. You can use it, you could just keep it in your pocket. You could have it with you just as an emergency thing, or you could incorporate it as part of your EDC. Now, first of all, what I like about this here is this serrated edge on this. Is you could use this as a tinder scraper too. If this was all you had in a situation, it's got a pretty good serrated edge, so you could scrape some birch bark up with it. If you found a piece of fat wood, you could scrape it down. You could use this to prepare your tinder. It wouldn't be the most ideal thing, but if you had nothing else, it would absolutely do the trick. So now again, this is not going to be your primary fire starting tool, but you might as well scrape some of this, scrape the black coating off and see how well this thing performs. So I'm not really sure. You're gonna watch me figure out how to use it as we go here, because I don't really know how to. I've never really used a ferro rod this small, but right now I'm just scraping the coating off of it. The black coating that comes on most ferro rods. And so now that I've got that off, let's see if we can create some sparks with it. So I'm putting the end of it down here on the ground, or on the table here, right? And I've got the scraper in this hand. Alright, so you can see that it doesn't produce the same shower of sparks that something like the Überleben Zünden does, for example. But, in a pinch, this thing is actually pretty good. So this scraper, the serrated edge is really nice. because you know it allows you to scrape more off with a smaller rod. And also I like the ergonomics of it because you can get your thumb down that hole and your finger underneath here and get pretty good leverage with it. Now the ferro rod itself is obviously very small. I mean it's at most an inch long, you know, and it's probably a quarter of an inch thick. It's very small, but you know, if you put it down on the ground like that and maybe scrape a little bit of the metal off, you know, it's a pretty short rod, so you can't scrape a ton off with each strike, but you can get a good little shower of sparks. And then if you scrape some off beforehand, create a little pile of the metal, you see there, it works better. So overall, I'm impressed with how well it works for such a little tool. If you were in a pinch, if you had your tinder prepared really well, you know, or you had some kind of accelerant that you could use on it, on your tinder, like this would provide enough spark to light it. Or for example, if you prepared your birch bark well, it would light it. So that was just a demonstration of how well it sparks. But now, why don't we grab a little bit of tinder and see how well it actually lights some prepared tinder. Alright, so now I've got a little bit of birch bark here. Now I'm just going to prepare it a little bit and see how well it works. So I'm just going to use my knife because, I mean, if you're using this as part of EDC, like I always have a knife on me. So let's see, I'm going to just, you know, scrape a little pile of shavings together. There. And let's see if we can get that to light up. Oh, well, I accidentally just pulled the ring off, but that might work to our advantage here, so let's see if we can get this to work. Look at that. So there you have it. We got that birch bark to go up pretty easily. I'm gonna put this out now. Alright, so there you have it. It took a few strikes with this thing, but if you prepare it, you know, a little bit with your knife and you take this ring off there, you can absolutely get enough of the spark to light up some tinder. As you can see here, you know, it does a little bit of damage to it, the serrated scraper, especially for it being a small rod. You got to use a lot of pressure, but overall, I mean, it absolutely is a working product. It exceeded even my expectations for a small ferro rod. I've come to expect, you know, a very high level of quality from Überleben products, and this product again is absolutely no exception. From the lanyard itself to the clasp, to the design of the small scraper and the integration of the small ferro rod, everything of this product, every part of this product absolutely satisfied me, and I might even include this as part of my EDC now, or as a, you know, wear it as a backup when I go out camping. So again, this is the Überleben Leicht, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, fire starter. I absolutely recommend all of Überleben's products. They're very high quality, and their customer service is great, and the people who run the company are just fantastic. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Follow us on Instagram at Bushcraft, And until next time, this is Will, and stay safe out there, folks.